Alright, welcome back to my little show here. Uh, this is part 3 of Couplers. I figured I got some time, I'm gonna do some more couplers because I've got plenty of things to work on. So I'm gonna do more episodes, try to make more of an effort to, like I said in my last little video, to document everything that I'm doing. So right here, right now, what we've got are my Bachmann passenger cars. I've got 2 combines, 2 baggage, and 2 coach pack in the background there. Now, earlier I've already done the combines. They're good to go. Or, excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I got the baggage cars done. They're good to go, as per the last little pair of videos that I decided, you know what, just make 2 videos because why not, right? Um, so right now, what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to do the combines. So I'm going to get my little foam pad here, and we're going to get the little measurement. This is actually a dice carrier case that I got at a convention, about a carton, a case of dice. And yeah, it actually works really well at keeping the knuckle where I want it while I do this process. So yeah, this video we're gonna talk about something that I didn't even expect to talk about until just now. Well, so without going too deep into the we might as well. I've already started. Um, it's been a long time since I ever spoke to my older brother, and well, we just had a nice conversation on the phone, and I haven't talked to him in a while, but it felt good to do so. So, as to one of my reasons of this channel is to encourage people, mainly my preferably talking to the men. That the purpose of doing this whole video. Um, Swallow your pride. Learn to forgive. You know, um, forgive and move on. Let history be history. I'm trying to get there. That's part of what this is about. It's about uh, an outlet for me to learn to forgive and learn to be a positive. Uh, uh, Let me think here. To be a positive outlet for others to see that doing the right thing sometimes means swallowing your pride because, sometimes that's just what you need to do. I spent a long time where I didn't want to speak to my brother. And, I spent a long time in a very dark place. And here I am at this place in my life, and I feel that it is better to forgive from the past and move forward because we're not here for a very long time. Which, I mention this to about anybody who listens to me. You know, uh, I used to be militantly atheist, and it was not healthy. It was definitely not a mindset to truly be free in. And I watched this video in which time skips forward exponentially faster. And it shows, what's going to happen to the Earth in the next couple 100,000 years, up to the couple 100 million years and billion years or whatever, up until the sun expands out into a uh, red, uh, red giant, and it engulfs Mercury and Venus and Earth and almost out to Mars, I think they say, and then eventually all the galaxies will drift apart and the stars will drift apart, and um what is it? The brain farting here. I'm trying to think what it is. When things, the expansion entropy, the reality of entropy in which everything decays and falls apart. At some point, even our little galaxy, this little corner of the universe, will get to the point where stars are so spread apart they will no longer be seen by anybody else. And then eventually they'll all burn out, and eventually I'll get sucked up into black holes, and all those black holes will get sucked up into one big black hole, and that'll be the end of the universe. Allegedly, supposedly, I mean. But the point being is it it changed the way I perceive time. Now, if I were to be a believer, as I am, of, you know, ancient history, including, geological history, time, I believe heavily that we had dinosaurs on this planet. So, why am I to believe that if we take into account the amount of time that the recognizable human, Homo sapien, has been on Earth is about 300,000 years. And, you know, we aren't even a blink of 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 a second in geological time. We are closer to the extinction of the dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rex, than Tyrannosaurus Rex is to the Stegosaurus. It's just we live in an abnormal concept of time. Now, with that in mind, us having such an insignificant history on the planet as Homo sapiens, recognizably, these tiny little creatures called humans, live on this planet, and we fight and bicker, and we go to war, and we do all the things that we as human beings do. Why is that? Why am I suddenly trying to believe that we're only here for such a blink? What is beyond? What is after us? There has to be something. We don't just pop here, wah, come out crying, then we go out dying, and then all of a sudden that's it. That's it. There's nothing beyond. Yeah, so I've come to a really interesting place in my belief. I'm not going to say I'm a card-carrying member of any one set religion, by no means. And I'm in no hurry to go out and get baptized and, get my card-carrying membership of any, said religion. However, just as I've gotten older and, looked at the way things go, my mindset has changed. I'm older, I'm a little bit more thoughtful, curious about where life goes and where it takes us. And, when you're in your 20s, when you're in your teens, you've only got so much period on Earth that you can comprehend. But yet, once you're in your 30s and going into your 40s, you really have a deeper understanding on what it means to be a person and be a human in community, and, not thinking about yourself. Sometimes you have to think about what is beyond you. I don't have any kids. I have no interest in having kids. I have no plans, no motive, none of that anytime soon going on. And yet, I have been confronted with a phrase that has kept my mind a swirling, and it is plant. Our our generations before us, they would plant trees whose shade they knew they would not sit under. And it's basically, like, what am I leaving for the generation post mine? Because I don't have kids, so I don't have that for a legacy. And so, yeah, it just, that's where this channel comes from. Hopefully, maybe something I say or do here will encourage someone to stay alive. And you know what? If that means a child has his father, a wife has her husband, a parent has their son, that's all I can hope for. That's the legacy I wish to leave. I am motivated and inspired by others who have similar such aspirations. That's the way they look at life. That's the history that they want to leave, and I can support that. And so, with them as inspirations, I shall pave my own path. And so that has led us here to this. Let's build a model railroad channel. Yeah, that's about it. Here we are. We're doing this, and it's gonna go places. I firmly believe. I firmly believe it. And it's gonna be as impressive as the one down in San Diego, Balboa Park. It's gonna be like the one in Greeley, Colorado. It's gonna be impressive, and people are gonna want to come and visit my layout. And I feel like it is my destiny. Kind of. I mean, mainly at this point that, I don't have family. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't have a family. I have friends. I got family. But I don't have, like, wife, kids. I don't have the kit and caboodle that comes with all that. I'm going to have the luxury and the freedom to have this as I wish. So I'm going to do it. That's going to be my thing. People are just going to have to deal with it. Yeah. Sometimes these little screws, when you replace the coupler with the Kt coupler, the Kt coupler is just a little bit fat enough that your little screw doesn't have enough length to keep the cap down over the top of the knuckle whiskers. And if you screw it down too tight, then it becomes too rigid and it's not gonna be manipulated the way it's supposed to when it's hooked up to the car next to it, adjacent, I guess, or whatever. Where's my water? Time to get another slurp. Every time I take a drink, make sure you take a drink. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Alright, pop you off. Get rid of you. We're gonna hold on to you. Set you there. Grab this knuckle. I don't know what my next step is. I just wanted to get these knuckles replaced. And then we'll go whatever I gotta do next. I'll fire up the camera, set this up, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. I thought about running trains tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I might do it tomorrow. Just get the little excursion train out and run it for a little bit. I do have some box cars I want to work on. I have some kits, but until I get a little bit, well, I guess I could put them in the second box that I've got. I got things to work on. I just kind of trying to stay at make sure I got stuff to work on later, I don't know. This is all kind of just, I'm doing what I usually do. I wing it. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just winging it. Let's see here. Get you on the track. There we go. And connected. Yay! We'll do this. Put you over here. Roll you on down. Hey, we are good to go. So let's you two out. Get you set there right. Yeah, you two are good. You two are good. Yeah, we're gonna say everything's good. If I get crazy, I might get all these all laid out on my. I might lay out the bed layout track and get a couple spins around the block. I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow when I can have lighting coming through the window better. But yeah, alrighty. They're good and done. I got them all coupled. They'll run well. So, thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take it easy.